Alright, I am down here, downtown Cincinnati, Smale Riverfront Park, right on the Ohio River. We've got the legendary suspension bridge here. Very nice. Bit of a scale model of the Brooklyn Bridge. In fact, I believe designed by the same guy. And we've got a nice big riverfront park. Got the Ohio River down there. Got lots of plantings. Now, I've had a couple of swarm calls down here over the years. Yeah, this is a very popular park. It's always absolutely packed on every summer day. Playground stuff. Hey, look, we even got a little keyboard you can dance on. So, I've got permission, partly because I work in the department, but the park manager down here has graciously allowed me to put a swarm trap right underneath the suspension bridge, which is what I've got right up here. And it caught. I haven't checked it in a while. Park manager actually called me and said, hey, there's been bees in your box for a couple of weeks now. You gonna come get this thing? So I said, oh, okay. I checked it the other day. There was a lot of activity in there. I think it's a pretty big swarm that moved in. We'll climb up there and we'll get the thing down. Alright, it's 5:30 in the morning, so it's a little bit dark up here, and I got my camera light on. I hope they don't attack it, but yeah. They moved in pretty well here. Let's give them a little bit of smoke. See if I can push them in. Fortunately, there's a bunch of them underneath the hive there. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Come on, girls, everybody go in. I got to screen your entrance here. Had to prop this thing up last year on a little block. I noticed a lot of water sits up here and the bottom board was wet. Seems to have made it a whole lot better. It's just a 10 frame deep box made out of plywood. Just something I knocked together. It's basically if you look online, it's the D-Coach Snook box style, only expanded to a full 10 framer. Yeah, it's a good cheap box. This thing's actually been sitting under here for I think 3 years. This is the first time it's caught. Yeah, I keep frames in there. I do freshen up the frames every year. It's old, I put a couple of old brood frames in there, that kind of thing. Draws them in. I put a little sign on there just to keep people away. Yeah, smoking my phone. Alright, I'm gonna try to get the rest of these girls chased in there and get this thing screened off and get it down. And I got a feeling this thing's going to be pretty heavy, and I got a ways to go. Whew, got it down. That thing is stuffed. I bet that thing's like 70 pounds. That took everything I had. I had to just pick it up by the strap and hold it with one arm and back down this ladder. Whew, that was sketchy. This thing is just loaded. Very curious to open it up and see what's in there. That's for dang sure. I mean, I had frames, but for the most part they were empty frames, so I'm sure I've got cross comb galore in there. That's gonna be a hot mess. But hey, it's getting light out. At least there's that. Alright, I just horsed this thing all the way over here into my truck. We'll be good to go. If they've been in there for any amount of time, that thing is just full of honey, and given how heavy that thing is, yeah, there's a lot in there. Oh, we got stadium, construction, carousel. Kind of a fun spot, really. The red stadium over there. Yeah, I can't believe these things weren't spotted sooner. I mean, I check it as often as I can, but I'm not down here all the time. I just kind of rely on the my co-workers to let me know when something shows up, and I guess just being tucked up in that corner back there, nobody really noticed it. Oh, I just gotta go get my ladder. Yeah, there you go. Bridge of bees. Bees were there-ish. Ah. Tell you what, beekeeping has its privileges now and then. It's a nice morning. Got my fishing pole. Alright, I got them back here in my backyard. Do you think they want out? These other hives, this one was a cutout I did a week ago. You see they're pulling the rubber bands out. That one was a swarm call. I went and caught the swarm, dropped it in a box, checking them out here. I gotta show you this over here. I don't keep bees on my property for very long. I bring stuff back here to, when I bring a new hive in, I bring it back here to evaluate it, make sure there's no disease in it, make sure they're doing good before I take them out to my main yard. This is another swarm trap box that I had just strapped on this tree back here in the spring, and sure enough, it caught a swarm too. It's definitely not from my hives, because my hives are all 10, 12 miles from here. Kind of fun. Okay, we are gonna pull the screen on this and probably run. Because these girls have been in here for long enough. It's a warm day. They want out. And they're loose. Yeah, not too bad. Got one circle in me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them back here for a couple of days. Let them all get oriented, let them get settled in, and then I will open that lid and see what kind of mess of comb that they've built in there. We will see what happens. I mean, it looks like a pretty good hive. We'll know more once we get in there.